Hi, my little cupcakes. I have a great story. The best place in the world. Here we go on our little adventure. Hare and his friends, the rabbits, were sitting at the top of the hill. They were looking down at their meadow. The meadow was beautiful. Do you think that this is the best place in the whole world? Hare asked his friends. Hare's asking his friends, do you think this is the best place in the whole world? It's beautiful. Of course it is, says the rabbits. It's a place where we run and play together. But surely we can run anywhere, said Hare. The rabbits didn't hear him. They had already started running. So they're running around and enjoying it. Enjoying the meadow. What do you think, Hare asked his other friends? Is our meadow the best place in the world? He's asking his other friends, do you think this is the best place in the whole world? Definitely, said Bear. But why? Asked Hare. Because of the bees, said Bear. And where there are bees, there is honey. I love honey, but most of all, I love sharing it with you. But bees and honey are everywhere, said Hare. So the bear liked the bees and the honey and sharing it, but Hare said that's everywhere. Hare saw the little birds. What do you think? He said. Is our meadow the best place in the whole world? Yes, said the little birds. But why? Asked Hare. It is surrounded by trees, said the little bird. We love singing to you from high up. But there are high trees everywhere, said Hare. And he went to ask Duck. This is definitely the best place in the world, said Duck. But why? Asked Hare. I like swimming in the stream, said Duck. But there's streams everywhere, said Hare. So the birds thought it was the best place. The bear thought it was, and so did Duck. So did the rabbits, the other hares. Still looking for the answer, Hare visited Owl. Do you think our meadow is the best place in the world? He asked her. Owl didn't answer. Instead, she said, you have asked us all this question. Why don't you explore the world and find out for yourself? So you're asking us, why don't you go look around and find out for yourself if it's the best place in the world? The next morning, Hare left home and set off to look for the best place in the world. He soon found himself walking through the most wonderful fields and orchards. The rabbits would like running here. Maybe this is the best place in the world, said Hare. He found another place and he thought maybe the other hares would like this place. He saw gushing rivers and waterfalls. Duck would love swimming here. This could be the best place in the world, said Hare. So he found a waterfall and gushing water. He thought Duck would like it here. Hare climbed the mountains. It's so peaceful here, and it is so high. I know the birds would love it, said Hare. Perhaps this is the best place in the world. So you see Hare on top of this mountaintop, thinking the birds would love to come there. Eventually, Hare reached the sea. The sun was like a pot of honey, he said. I know that Bear would love it here. This must be the best place in the world. So Hare made it to the sea and saw how beautiful it was. He thought Bear would love it. After traveling all over the world, Hare came to the desert. He lay down and looked at the stars above. He thought about Owl and all the beautiful places he had seen. He felt lonely. Suddenly he knew the answer to his question. So Hare was laying in the desert, looking up at the stars, and he felt alone. And he got the answer to his question. He jumped up and ran through the desert, over the hills, up the mountains. So he started running back from where he came. See him running over the desert, over the mountains, over the hills, over the mountains. Across the fields, through the woods, all the way home because the best place in the world is, he started running back to where he'd come from. The best place in the world is where your friends are. So Bear ran all the way back and said the best place in the world is where your friends are. He got the answer to his question. Hope you like that. The end.